Hello, how are you? It's Ching. And today, Saturday, September 26, 2020. So, Saturday is my day to video. So, today we're going to talk about no more pain in the shoulder. So, we're going to go slowly going all the way down, right? Each week, we're going to the next part. So, shoulder, what is shoulder? Shoulder consists of three bones: your scapula, your upper humerus, upper arm, and your clavicle. Okay, so we say, I put my hand on your shoulder, right? Will give you support, say, or hi. Then you can put your head on my shoulder, right? Compassion. So that shoulder is quite emotional, right? So what happened during the day too, because our eyes in the front, we love computering, texting. Hey, remember we talked about all that? And you play bridge, you mahjong, you cooking, right? So a lot of time, or even play all the sports and biking, you just think about and play instrument. So because our eyes in the front, we're curious, right? So we create what? A curious chin. When the chin goes forward, that shoulder's gonna go up. So I call it curious chin, helping shoulder. It's caused by the eye forward. I love my eye in the front. I don't want it in the side and the back because that doesn't look so good. And we're a predator too, right? We're still gonna aiming and focus. We're gonna find our future, right? Find what's positive. So it's really good to have your eye in the front. But you can see with your eye. You don't want to see with your chin. You definitely don't want to see with your shoulder, right? So there are a lot of things. It's all about awareness of your posture. So, okay. So now we're going to talk about what's shoulder. Why is shoulder rise up? Who did that besides the eye? Okay. So here comes the muscle called trapezius. So the trapezius has three parts. I'll turn around and see. The upper trapezius goes to, it's cover your neck, go up to your head, okay, the occipital. And then the middle trapezius is part of your shoulder here. And then you have the lower trapezius all the way down to, so it's on the thoracic spine. So what happens is that beautiful triangle shape of muscle, right, actually does a lot of things. Your mid-trap does not elevate your shoulder. It's the upper trap. So there's another muscle. Remember, the partner in crime is your upper trap. We call it big brother. So you got three brothers: the big one, middle one, and lower one. So top big brother, middle brother, and the younger brother, right? Younger brother is supposed to keep your shoulder down. So there's another muscle called levator scapula. So on the top medial portion of your scapula, comes all the way up to the side of your neck. So working with the upper trap to raise up. The raise up is because you have a curious chin. Okay? So now, okay, there's some many parts happen now. So muscle works as a partner, a group, right? It's really hard to pick one muscle to do things. So we're gonna see your body as a union. How you bring this union in a proper alignment. So if I'm working on the computer, bring the computer in a little bit or find the right distance. So if you have to do this again, say, I can't see, get a better glasses too, whatever. And come back and just rotate your head a little bit. If you, anytime you feel the tension, the rotation, which we did last week, right? Rotate your head in the neutral spine is a faster way to release the tension because talk to all the muscles. Okay, so if you have an ache on your shoulder, that's what people come say, my tension always building in my shoulder. Yes, it's because now you know, right? The troublemaker is your eye and, right? Your compassion. It's too compassion sometimes. So take care of your body first. It doesn't matter if you have, I mean, there's things you have to do. We love to play tennis. We love to ride bike. So what? We're going to recover. So you don't want any pain in different parts of your body. First thing you focus is what? Stretching. A proper stretch, okay? Have a good alignment. And after you stretch out, so which you bring the blood circulation there, so your body start recover. Your body knows how to recover by stretching and a really good night's sleep, right? And of course, good nutrition too. So now after you stretch out, you feel the freedom already so that you can wiggle your head and say, ah, so nice. Guess what? Next thing is strengthening. So next time I move, I know I'm not using my scapula to lift heavy things. I use my arm. I use the deltoid. So we're going to talk about that next week. So now you recover totally. And when next time you're lifting something, you have strength on the arm, you start using, right, your compassion, right? Your fear, whatsoever, those emotions start coming. If you do everything with emotion, you're not really knowing how to do it correctly. So mine had to come in. Okay, so here we go. Stretching is opposite pose, so we're going to keep creating that. This is my giant rubber band. It's called a TheraBand. And I'll write it out for you. You can go to a place called a OPTP. I'll write it out for you. And you can order them. The TheraBand, I like this color. This actually is black. If you have some physical therapy already, you know they give you like different color ones. This is the right strength for me if you did not injure yourself, right? If you injure your leg lighter or don't use any, you just want to wake up those muscles first to learn what they do first before you add a partner to it. So this is the stretching partner and the strengthening, okay? Next, we're gonna use this to do a lot of strengthening. So I'm just using this to show you what stretching means. Stretching is opposite resistance, okay? If I just have one pull, you're being pulled, you're being led. So we call, remember the yin-yang sign? Their opposition, there's left, so there's a right, this is my right arm, there's a right, there's a left. And there's a up, there's a down, okay? If there's a diagonal, there's other diagonals. So I tennis backhand. I'm gonna keep my shoulder down. I'm not gonna use the scapula to do it, so not how many times. You're gonna walk around like this. It doesn't look so pretty. So we kind of, so many things we do, we have no awareness about body, so we distort the look. Okay, so we're gonna have 3 ways to do this. I'm gonna start sitting first, so it's the easy way. So if you're in the office, and even on the airplane, someday start traveling, we'll do a sitting one. So once you sit right there, right, nice and tall, you have to have a neutral spine. So your head's in the right place. So much easier to do the right thing, just to have a what? Awareness of your posture. When I'm sitting, so I'm reaching my hands down, my finger, middle finger to the floor, so thumb's always pointing forward, okay? Do not do anything in the scapula or in your shoulder joint. We want them stabilized, okay? So the mid brother is actually does stabilization. They say, I'm looking good. Who wants to look like this, walk around, right? That's overly exaggerated. So mid brother says, I'm keeping your scapula neutral. Along with the 4, rotate the cup. So there are 5 muscles, keep your scapula down. So since we're gonna stretch the upper and mid trap together. It's really hard to stretch the shoulder without a neck movement, okay? So now, we're gonna go to the middle brother, which the mid trap, we will have to add a thoracic spine to get to it, okay? Gets a little more complicated, but it feels so good. So I'm sitting tall. I'm going to do half first, and then we do the full. We're going to do 4 each, okay? So I'm going to bring my right ear. This is my right side, so this is my right ear. Your right ear to the right clavicle. Remember that? Okay. So we're going to the clavicle. So now I'm stretching this side of the neck. Remember, I say you have to add a thoracic. So I contract my external leg on the right side by reaching my right finger down, but left side, that creates opposition. So now I feel so much more stretch involving the mid trap now. I'm going to slowly move my body forward. So I'm using the external obliques. So thoracic spine flexion with a cervical flexion. So cervical and the thoracic flexion. You remember the upper arrow. You use the upper arrow to flex the thoracic spine. So you're right here. Now we're going to return. Then reach the right arm down and slowly rotate your head into your left heel on top of the right. the left shoulder is open. So I'm pure side. Reach the left arm down, slowly arrive nice and tall. We'll go to the other side now. So I start with my cervical vertebrae laterally flexed to the left side. I'm going to add the thoracic, so I'm going down, reaching this arm down, reaching that one down to laterally flex the thoracic spine. You can see, oh, I get so much more stretch. You can grapple the seat too. That create opposition. Slowly flex forward. So adding the upper arrow. Now rotate right back. So come right back. Shoulders are even. You reach the right arm down. You're going to feel the muscle. It's kind of like a rubber band. Slowly pull yourself back and nice and tall. We'll do that one more time. Going to the right side. Reaching down. This hand down, opposite, right opposition. This go that way, this go. Now flex forward, so I'm really, guess what? We stretch the lower trap now. Reaching down again, slowly come back. Do it slow. Stretching work with the breath, everything work with the breath. And the breath for stretching is much slower and lengthen, right? Your breath lengthen long. Inhale. Exhale, side cervical, inhale. Exhale, I'm adding the thoracic. Inhale, stay. Exhale, flex forward. I'm going down to the lower trap. Inhale. Exhale, reach the right arm down. Go back to the side bending. So laterals means side, right? You're bending to the left side. And reaching down with the right arm, slowly floats back up. Last time, we're going to left side cervical vertebrae. Inhale. Exhale, add the thoracic. Inhale. Exhale, coming forward. Sorry, I think I did this already. And reaching down, all the way right back to the side. And reaching the right arm down, and return. Okay, so we do it twice on this side. It's okay. So you get the idea. Okay, we're going to do the full half circle. Okay, so you ready? I'm going to go the right ear to the right clavicle. And you're reaching down. You repeat, right? You're coming forward. So upper arrow, bring you forward, hollow your tummy. Okay, all the way. Keep going to the left side and rotate, bring the shoulder. So my right ear on top of the left, shoulder in line, reaching down, slowly feel those muscles. Slowly, slowly bring your head right back. Inhale, prepare. Go to the left side now, just the cervical neck first. And inhale, exhale, add a lateral flexion, so contract the left side. Slowly inhale, exhale, forward. Continue moving. That's inhale, exhale, rotate directly side. Now reaching the left arm down nice and tall. One more set. Stop the neck first and goes to the right. Inhale, exhale, half circle. Contract the upper arrow. Inhale, exhale, reaching down directly side. The right ear on top of the left. Shoulders side by side. And reaching the arm down and return. Last time going to the left side. Inhale. Exhale, adding the thoracic spine. Inhale, stay. Exhale, beautiful movement. So half circle, you can see my thumb pointing front the whole time. Directly side, your right. Inhale. Exhale, reaching down the left arm. You slowly float through the nice. Arrive. Good. That's wiggled out a little bit. So let the fascia recover. A little slow, so we say it's okay. We do a little bit gentle persuasion, which is our wiggle. Wiggle is so, so important. If you sit there for a long time, your body says, okay, and please move me. So are you already starting? Or even put nice music on, just kind of dancing with a little wiggling. It feels so good. Okay, great. Now we're going to do the same thing standing. So when you're standing, you know, we're gonna root a little bit, right? So you can see, okay. So I'm in the horse stance or spiritual triangle. I'm rooting down, okay? So that's where I'm gonna get to. I'm gonna start standing first and you practice again. So your pelvis upright. Okay, so you got it. Here we go. We're gonna do the full circle. Okay, so ready? You already experienced it. We're just bringing it to here. So you laterally flex right here on the clavicle. You ready? You're gonna bend your knee, reach this middle finger to the ankle now. So I flex the thoracic spine. Thumbs point forward. Half circle. Upper arrow on the exhale. Ready? Inhale, return to the side. Waist down, stabilize. Exhale, reaching down, slowly return. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, side, cervical, neck first. And continue, bend your knee and add the thoracic spine. Inhale, exhale, go. All the way half. Inhale, open. Waist down, stabilize, so don't shift your weight, okay? And you ready? Reach the left arm down, slowly coming back up. One more set. And to the right side. Cervical first. You continue, bend your knee at the thoracic. So see, we're moving. Your body's designed to move. You find a good posture so you can move better, so you know where everything should be neutral. Again, laterally flex, cervical, bend your knee, adding the thoracic spine, forward flexion. Now stretch the lower trap. Directly side, keep the shoulder open in line, reaching the left arm down, and you float your head right back up. And you bend your knee, you wiggle out. We just talked about how nice to wiggle. And you have to wiggle pretty too. So keep practicing and you look really good. Okay, I'm gonna bring the TheraBand. So the third part, use the TheraBand. So TheraBand give that resistance. Remember I just showed you. So I'm gonna open this TheraBand. Like I said, if you can order, I always buy huge bulk of this because I have a studio, I have a lot of clients, right? So I cut them the size for their height. So this TheraBand is about 1.5 of your height, okay? So now when I put it down, you can, if you don't wanna, you can buy bulk too, right? They have so 18 feet long and 25 or 70, whatever. You go to their site, you can see. And I'm putting this down, so it's halfway. I can see the center. If you don't have time to order and you don't want to buy that much, you can share with your friends too, right? You can say, hey, you guys, you want a piece of TheraBand? Let's do this exercise together. Those are good time together. Spending good quality time together. So we have book club, so maybe someday you have nice stretching, right, club. So here we go. This is the TheraBand I'm stepping on. Same width, so guess what? 5 checkpoint. So I have a proper standing posture. I'm gonna create resistance with the TheraBand to help me feel the resistance for stretching even more. So I bend my knee, I'm moving down, I'm holding the TheraBand at my knee high. I'm holding my hands, it's like I'm holding a horse buggy. So just think about that first, like riding the horse buggy, okay? There are 2 ways holding. Next week we go more. So right now when you can slide the scapula down, engage your abdominal. I feel so good. I feel my spine tall already. So your TheraBand, my TheraBand is keep my scapula in what? Neutral. Ribcage neutral, pelvic neutral, knee neutral, don't hyperextend. So now exactly same thing. We're only gonna do right side, left side because it's the same movement. So you ready? I'm going to the side. I just get more sensation. I bend my knee and I slowly follow. So the left TheraBand is keep my shoulder open and left arm down. Okay, great. Slowly half circle on the exhale. Ready? Inhale, you rotate direct side. My knees still bend until I feel my shoulder in line, My right ear on top of the left, you push down. When you push down, you feel that resistance. Your muscle says, hey, just like me, I can do that. So now reverse. So the muscle stretching is creating that beautiful resistance. So your muscle really flexible and resilient. Going forward, flex forward and exhale. All the way to the other side. Inhale, rotate the thoracic spine right back to lateral flexion. Lateral flexion means bend to side. You ready? Push down on the exhale. You slowly flow your head back up. Okay? So that's how you use it with the TheraBand. If you don't have this one, it's okay. Still practice. Because you got two ways, right? You use those two ways first. When you're adding a partner, it's a little, you're going to focus a little bit more on the, sorry, I'm moving so much, my mic is, okay. So, very nice. So you have sitting, stretching, the upper mid-trap, their neighbor, their brother, so you have to talk to all of them. Otherwise, you are not fair, right? Upper brother is not fair. Constant take you over there, right? So he's the one who caused the trouble. You say, okay, let's come together, work together. We're going to stretch out. We're going to bring you back to help the rest of the body. So as this goes, not helping the rest of the body. So start learning how to recover. Then next weekend, we're going to talk about how to strengthen. So you will never lift things up with the shoulder, with the upper. Use the big brother, and you want levator scapula. You're going to use your arm. So we're going to talk about all that next week. So we're going to use the TheraBand next week again. So if you have time, start working on getting one, or go to the Joanne Fabric store, getting a long TheraBand, but a little wide, okay? Not very heavy. Just try it out, because you can go to the store, find something. The resistance, you don't want the resistance too strong, and you're not strong, then you hurt yourself, right? Just find it that applicable, okay? So I think that's it for today. And stretch out your shoulder, which is the mid brother, and engage your abdominal nice and tall. And you always wiggle a little bit. You can just wiggle your head, right? You don't want anybody to notice you wiggle, just wiggle your head. And when nobody's watching, you can go. And gradually, you don't care. You just say, it's for my own body. Then you say, hey, don't just watch, you should do it, right? Teach it to other people. It's so important when you start sharing. Well, take good care, and I'll see you next week. Don't forget, the video is always going to be here on YouTube. So once you get the TheraBand, just review again, right? And once you know the movement, you keep practice. If the movement is more important, then you add the TheraBand. But if you know the movement, you add the TheraBand, you don't even have to watch the video. But if you're not quite sure, you can always revisit. So it's going to be there for you, and on YouTube, or you can go to my website, heightsofwellness.com. You can find in there too. And so take good care. See you Thursday for Qigong. Take good care. Bye.